So I'm going to give you three things. Number one, I realize that I have craved sugar more than really things I haven't realized, because it's in everything and everything tastes better when it's in there. And I did not realize that till I started this. And I've gone crazy. I'm not having bread or anything like that. I'm totally out of it.
So I gave up playing games on my phone for Lent, and the way that my relationship with God grew was it really showed me how much my brain craves distraction, and refocusing that craving and that need to be distracted to actually spending time with God instead.
So I gave up caffeine. My growth as far as, through this Lent journey is mostly God speaking to me about my selfishness. I'm realizing that it's not just caffeine, that I go to as a reliance on for happiness and stuff like that, but kind of everything, all the blessings that God has given me.
Since giving up sweets for Lent, I feel like my relationship with God has really grown. I feel like I've been using sweets as a comfort for just stress and sadness in life, but then I feel so guilty about eating it, and I feel like I don't see myself positive in that way. So I feel like God is really showing me who I am through this, and I really am praying when I'm struggling with that.
The second thing I've realized as I'm walking through this now, towards the end of it, is that I have found myself almost judging other people who fail and fall during this. Like I have lived all this time not having sugar, and someone's like, oh, I messed up. I'm like, well, yeah, you messed up. I didn't mess up. And I get a little irritated about it. But then I have to remember that this is all about grace. I'm not a Pharisee. God didn't make me do this. I chose to do this.
I literally I have 5 the small bags of peanut butter M&Ms on my desk right now. And as I knew I had to come do this, I was opening it and eating it. And what am I doing? This is wrong.
I gave up basically everything except water and black tea and black coffee for Lent. So essentially, I'm only drinking water. So I have realized several different things, that I'm a very selfish creature and I want to do what I want to do, and I don't like it when there's some sort of boundary on me.
So what happened was, early on, I would feel really sad. There were moments and times where it was such routine. I would feel, and then I would be like, oh yeah, I can't watch TV. I'd feel this sadness and this heaviness into me, and I'd feel dumb. It's just TV. Why do I feel this sad over TV? But what I think has taught me over the last several weeks is that's what worship is, right? When we give our time, energy, mental capacity, resources to, because we love that thing and we love what we get in return. And so it really helped me to understand where I have worshiped creation and not the creator.
So I've been realizing also that I go to things besides Jesus for comfort, and I'm definitely becoming more aware of when something bad happens, or if I have a bad day at work or something like that. I never have bad days at work. But if I have a bad day, that I want to go immediately to go get a soda or have a glass of wine or do something like that, instead of immediately going to Jesus and going to my knees and praying. And so I can't say that I've gotten better at actually praying in that moment, but I can say that I'm getting way better at recognizing that moment.
Anytime I had a hankering for something sweet, I really wanted something, it really just made me refocus my attention, and so I feel like that was a huge positive.
My third thing is, as I walk through this and look forward to re-engaging, I'm realizing how God is moving my own heart to understand and have compassion on other people better. He has grown my relationship with Him in ways that teach me that I don't need this thing, and yet it also leads me to a place where I realize more in the scriptures where it says, taste and see that the Lord is good. It helps me to understand that better, because I love cookies and I love sugar, and I'm not just gonna go binge on Easter, but I'm gonna ease into it in a way that I will taste and I will see that the Lord is good. And hopefully, more than even praying while I'm wanting the cookies, I will ease back in, and every taste I take will be like, man, God, you are good.
I'm going to re-engage in a couple ways, but the primary one is I'm going to try to only watch TV when others are around. I fall into the habits of watching late into the night, and if I watch with others, then I'll still have that time for other things.
I like to be watching a show while playing a game, or even, watching a movie that my kids picked and I didn't want to watch, so I would play a game. But I noticed how much they enjoyed me being engaged with the things they were doing. And so I will re-engage with my phone games because I do love them and they're silly, but I want to be intentional on not doing it when I'm with my children, and not doing it because I'm just trying to distract my brain from something else.
And I just want to say thank you if you joined us for this journey. I know it has not been easy for some of you, whether it's phone games or just drinking water or all that stuff. I just want to say thanks, because this is something that helps Elements start to come together again. We want to live again in rhythm with one another. And this is one of the ways we get them to do that, because we can talk to one another about our struggles and where maybe we've failed or where we've judged others for failing or not judged them for failing. But coming together in a way that we can speak about the places and things we've given up, walk together and walk forward. Hopefully by the end of this Job journey, we hit that last week, you will all be a people who taste and see that the Lord is good when you start to pick up that thing that you have laid down.